Hello, America, home of the best baby back ribs, cheeseburgers, wings, chili, chocolate chip cookies, fried chicken, you name it. But also home to a population struggling with obesity. Today, 1 in 3 American adults are overweight, and according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, from 1960 to the year 2004, the average American has grown 1 inch, but has also increased over 24 pounds. Childhood obesity has become a major concern. In 1973, back when there were no PlayStations and the chicken nuggets were not popular, 2 out of 30 children ages 6 to 17 were overweight. Today, it's not 2 anymore, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 30 children are overweight. Child safety manufacturers are adapting to this change by making bigger models for kids to fit into. The problem with overweight children is that they have up to an 80% chance of being overweight for the rest of their lives. But what caused this? How did we get here? Well, have you ever wondered why a cheeseburger is cheaper than a salad in this country? Why a soda is cheaper than regular water? Just how can that be? According to researchers from the University of Washington, nutritious food can cost up to 10 times more than junk food. The reason? Simple economics, my friends. Food manufacturers are adding chemicals to reduce costs instead of using the expensive natural ingredients, hence the cheap food. Did you know that a simple, innocent ingredient, such as artificial strawberry flavor, can have up to 50 chemicals and not one single strawberry? Researchers from the London Metropolitan University have found that chicken today has 266% more fat and up to 33% less protein. So where did the chicken go? Did you know that junk food, like chicken nuggets, contain diamethylpolysiloxane, which is an anti-foaming agent also used in caulks, sealants, and even silly putty? New research from UT Southwestern Center in Dallas has found that another problem with junk food is that fat from certain junk foods tells your brain to eat more. And it gets worse. Junk food contains huge amounts of sugar, and although our bodies do need sugar, the unused sugars are converted into fat by our bodies. Did you know that according to the Harvard Medical Institute, a simple can of soda contains between 10 to 12 teaspoons of sugar? I have to say that again. 10 to 12 teaspoons of sugar in 1 can of soda. The artificial sweeteners in most children's juices and cereals contain up to twice the amount of sugar than adult products. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, which is a government agency, predicts that because kids consume so much sugar, 1 in 3 children born after the year 2000 will develop type 2 diabetes. I guess it's no surprise that obesity is the second major cause of death right after cigarettes, since it causes heart disease, high blood pressure, certain cancers, tooth decay, and other hundreds of diseases. At OA Foods, we are trying to bring back natural, healthy food that is good for us. So we found a whole grain native to South America called quinoa. Quinoa was considered the mother grain by the Incas, and they used it to increase their energy and strength before long marches and battles. Long story short, the Spaniards arrived, got rid of the crop for considering it an Indian food, and only during the last years it has started to come back thanks to research done that shows its nutritional values. Because it's super high on proteins and fiber, NASA, for example, considers it a superfood and gives it to astronauts in space mission trips. OA quinoa's high content fiber allows our bodies to fill up faster and for longer periods of time. The protein builds muscle. The high magnesium content creates better blood circulation, which in turn helps cholesterol, high blood pressure, migraines, and many other medical conditions. See, OA quinoa is a fantastic food because it is sort of a flavor enhancer and doesn't have a defined taste. What does that mean? It means that OA quinoa enhances the flavor of any type of food, like salads, soups, appetizers, entrees, desserts, and even juices. Here's an example. You cook a lot of OA quinoa and leave it in the refrigerator. You wake up, grab some fresh strawberries, milk, OA quinoa, and some sugar. Blend it and you have a super nutritious breakfast. Here's another example. It's lunchtime. You grab a pan, put some olive oil in, chop the chicken, cook it, add the OA quinoa, some tomatoes, lettuce, and cheese, and you have a super healthy food ready in 15 minutes. It's dinner time. You still have the cooked OA quinoa in the fridge. So you grab some eggs, smash some black beans, add some cheese and spices, make a patty, add flour, and you have a super healthy burger. Here's a chart that compares nutritional value versus unhealthy fats and sugars of what an OA quinoa breakfast would look like compared to a waffle breakfast. As you can see, the nutritional level in blue is more than 450% higher than a waffle breakfast and up to 8 times lower in unhealthy fats and sugars. Remember folks, OA quinoa will also fill you up faster and for a longer period of time. OA quinoa is revolutionizing the market, folks. It comes from the salt flats of Bolivia, where the experts say it is the best quinoa in the world since it is up to 33% bigger and more nutritious. Our quality control team inspects each step of the process so that our product is the most uniform possible and has the highest quality. It's organic, which means that no chemicals were used in any steps of the process whatsoever. All of this brings a product that is easier to cook, cleaner, and more nutritious. Finally, we have always wanted to make a difference in the world, and we are donating 20% of our profits to underprivileged children who live in extremely harsh conditions. The other 80% will be reinvested so that the company can grow. So folks, help us make a difference. OA Quinoa. Eat healthy. Stay fit.